Hey everyone, welcome to the MURCA Guns and Freedom podcast with your host, me, the Yankee Marshal. This is just an open conversation between myself and my viewers where we talk about whatever you all want to talk about. Ask me whatever question you want to ask me. It doesn't have to be gun related. I like it when it is, but it can also be car related, life related, whatever, wrestling. I like all kinds of things. Ask away. Any manly man stuff topic is good for me. So go ahead, ask what you want to ask. Suggest whatever topics you want to hear discussed. Also, you can directly challenge me. If you disagree with me on something, you can come in and do a spank the yank. You can just let me know in comment, or you can come in live. We can do a little segment where we talk to each other about what we disagree on. We can even turn that into a video, but you can post on your YouTube channel if you want to come in and give me a good spanking in front of people. So I like that. Don't get me wrong. No, I don't like spankings. I like when people come in and let me know they disagree with me. So let's get that straight. Not into pain. So if that was one of the questions, don't bother. Well, I guess I could be spanked for a price. If you're willing to pay for it, I'm okay with it. If you were just going to ask, can you spank me for free? No, I'm not into that. But if it's for the right price, might be a little different. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get started with the chat. First thing I like to do is read to see if anybody has ordered any merchandise today, because that helps support the TYMP program. So let's go over here and see. Bashir Rafiq ordered something last night. I think I read that last night, but I don't know if I did or not, so I'm going to read it again today. And then today, Edgar Cortez placed an order. He got a coffee mug. The best guns for Bigfoot coffee mug. That's what I drank my coffee out of this morning. Best gun for Bigfoot coffee mug. And he got the Eeyore Guns Make Me So Happy shirt. So thanks to both of those people. And also, Bashir Rafiq has become a new patron. So we got a new patron. So thanks to them for helping support the channel. And speaking of new patrons, I don't think there were any other new patrons. Let me check and make sure here. I do think we got one free member. Who was it? The fake name joined as a free member. I think they've joined and quit many times. Hopefully we'll win them over this time. They'll become a full member. On Subscribestar, I haven't seen any new people. I think we lost some again, but Subscribestar's not doing terribly well right now. Has there been any new ones? No new ones. That's it for now. We did lose one to wait, that says tomorrow. So they must have just left. They must have just left because it says they're leaving tomorrow. And let me get over here. And remember, at any time, if you want to support the channel, if you want to become a patron or a Subscribestar member, you want to get some of the patches we offer or any of those things that you get through membership, or you just want to do a one-time donation, or you want to buy merchandise that helps support TYMP, go on over to TYMPpistolproject.com. You can do everything from that one website, including register yourself for TYMP if you think you could benefit from the program, which I think is more important now than ever, because I think there's more people now that can't afford their first firearm to protect themselves and their family than ever, but with the economy the way it is. So feel free to go over there and register. We'll be announcing 6 winners tomorrow. If I add up all the things correctly, and I will be doing 6 winners tomorrow. So don't let me forget to do that. Send me emails tonight saying, do the freaking TYMP list, because I got to count the votes from the judges. Because I don't choose, they choose. I occasionally will choose 1 or 2, but they choose most of them. Most of them, I don't even read it because I'm too damn lazy. I don't want to read this. Plus, sometimes it's sad. I don't want to be sad. All right, let me get over here to the super chat, see if there's anything coming in over here that we need to get to first. All right, what is today's date? Today's 14th. So it's Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day. Anybody watches 30 Rock? Remember that character? Happy Valentine's Day. All right, we got Dale Rick. Oh, no, first one was Tim Fat Salami. He said, what's the current angry at Yank subject? Can you make a pariah Yankee chart so I'm always up to date? I don't know why people are mad at me most of the time. So it'd be hard for me to make a chat. I don't understand. Well, sometimes I do. Like when I say something bad about Trump. Well, not bad even. When I just say something like Trump hasn't done what he promised, we need to hold him to it. This is our chance. People be like, oh my God, you're attacking him. You got Trump derangement syndrome. He's the best president we've ever had. And I'm like, what did he do? What's he done? It makes him the best president. Was it when he suggested that people, gun owners, shouldn't get due process when it comes to having their guns seized? Was that when he was the best president? Because I don't know. Was it when he banned bump stocks? Because he said people have no need for those. Was that when he was the best president? I'm missing your reasoning here. And whenever I asked them to come in and let me know, they never do come in and let me know. I haven't had one person yet come in and defend his record on guns yet. I would love to get some pro-Trump people come in and defend his record on guns. Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe I learned something. But they tend not to. They tend to scream, you're evil. You're making fun of Orange Jesus. Just for saying we need to hold him to his promises. That's evil. Dale Rickety also chimed in here. He got an entry into the silver bullet drawing, just like Fast Salami did. Phil is kind of cute, just saying. Well, octopuses are very cute. I've always found them to be adorable. They're one of my favorite animals. And in fact, they're my favorite water-dwelling animal, I'd say. I like killer whales a lot, too. I like sperm whales a lot. I like dolphins a lot. So I like a lot of animals in the sea, but octopuses are one of my favorites. On land, my favorite animals are like a rhino. I'm a big fan of rhinos. Also, I'm a big fan of penguins, that's quite a diverse range there. But I'm a big fan of penguins. I like rhinoceroses. I like hippopotamuses. I like rhinos better than hippos, but hippos are cool too. In fact, I sometimes want a hippopotamus for Christmas. I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. Mama says that they would eat me up, but then I point out that a hippo is a vegetarian. Where was I at? What was I doing? And does any of it make any sense? Let me put this on live chat. I forgot to over here. So let me get back to the questions. I'm not paying attention to anything, am I? I'm getting caught up on hippopotamuses. Jason Thompson paid his $2 tithe to Phil. That's Officer Tater Hater, and said, "Sent emails. More bootlickers do not like my raunchy humor. It's rough. It's coarse. They cradle balls and polish the knob of the big blue weenie. That they do. They love polishing big blue knob, I guess. I don't know why, but they, especially some of the people who do it. I'm like, aren't you supposed to be a don't trust the government kind of guy? And then as soon as they march their jackbooted thugs down your street, you get outside, cheer and wave and drop your panties and bend over. I'm like, I don't understand that dichotomy there. Don't trust the government unless they put in a nice little uniform and give them a gun, and then I don't get it. Jonathan Aho also paid his $2 tithe to Phil and said nothing. He's trying to be strong silently. I still have not seen proof that his wife hasn't murdered him and just wearing his skin. Still seen no proof of that. I've got your package ready to go. I just can't get off the hill right now because we're snowed in. But I labeled I got it labeled, everything ready to go. Some of the packages might be sitting in the back of my son's truck still, or car still, but the belt, I got one, and one of the patches and the poster are right here, just for whenever I can get down the hill. Should be able to the next day or two. Not that I want to, but I should be able to. Don't need to, but I should be able to. You like platypuses too. Yes, I love platypuses, just because they're so weird. I like possums. I'm a big fan of possums. Clinton Barella, which is, like I say, one of my favorite pastas. I use their no-bake lasagna noodles all the time. Just so much better than boiling the noodles and making the pasta. I think it just turns out better, to be honest. So I like their no bake. I like his no bake pasta noodles. And what do you say? Best sights to pair with the Delta Point Pro on a G17. Anyone? If you're looking for something that aren't real expensive, the True Glows aren't bad. The suppressor height True Glows. Now the Delta Point Pro, is that though the one that has the where you can add the rear sight attachment to it? Like you don't have to put a secondary rear sight; you can just add one right to the red dot. I can't remember, and I don't remember if I got one on one of my guns here. Hold on. That's the SIG. That's a Nano. I gotta make sure not to touch any of these, or YouTube will shut me down immediately. That's an RMR. Where did I know I had a Delta Point on something? It might be in the house though, because I don't keep all my guns out here. I've got a stash. That's a Hollow Sun. My son bought his first Hollow Sun today, Caden, because he's building a little PSA dagger too, and he got a little Hollow Sun. What are they? The HS 407 or something like that. I'm not real good with the names on things like that. But could you all hear me when I'm standing there talking? I don't know. I was saying Caden bought his first red dot today. But yeah, I mean, I like the True Glows tend to be inexpensive and they're fine. And that was Clinton Borello, and he made a big hefty donation today. This actually is being a good chat. He got 10 entries into the silver bullet drawing. Ryan Scott paid his $2 tithe to Phil and said, what if your date gets scared when she sees your carry gun? Isn't it risky as a man to carry on the first date? Well, why it's risky? Here's the thing. A woman on a first date with a man is at no more risk because a gun is present than she is just from being near a man. Usually when things go wrong for women, it's usually men that do it, and it's usually not involving a gun. So the gun might just be an indication that you're a more responsible person and that you care about their safety and your own safety. So I think it could be a good thing. I don't see any negative aspect of it. If they hate it, well, then that might not be the person you want to be with. So I say be careful. Mikey Dial, Mike D, got a couple entries into the silver bullet drawing and said, problem I have is anybody can start a red flag. They can keep 6 months to a year. You pay out the ass to get your stuff back. Yes, it's ridiculous, and anybody can do it. It'd be one thing if, well, no, even if it was just immediate family that could do it, immediate family should be able to come in and just say, we're fucking taking your guns, Grandpa. You're insane. Or take his bullets. Let him keep his guns and take his bullets. You know, I mean, I'm all for everybody being able to exercise their Second Amendment rights, but if someone has been adjudicated and they're not mentally capable to handle the responsibility anymore, family should step in. We had to do that because I had a family member that was thinking the mailman was coming to get them. Actually shot at him once. And the mailman, luckily small town, mailman was like, they shot at me today. We might want to do something about that. Instead of them just going to prison. Where was that was Mikey Dial. And yeah, Mikey D, I'd be worried if I was you. You look crazy. I have considered filing one on you a couple of times just for things you say in the chat. But since you did a super chat, I won't do it today. Picked up a new pew, figured out to pay my field tax. All hail Phil. And they did pay their field tax. They didn't say what gun they got though. That was Euless Duker. Do they call you Dookie for short? Oh, he did send a picture of what he got. Hold on, let me show it. Oh, that's a nice gun. I like that. Oh, that's ELD. No wonder he goes by ELD. If your name is Euless Dookie, I think I'd go by ELD too. But let's see here. Let me show what he sent me here. And I think you'll agree it's a pretty gun. Love those grips. There we go. Boom, right there. Hey, Yankee, just wanted to share. Picked up a 3.5-inch Cimarron El Malo 2 and 3 El Malo 2 and 357 for my birthday. Well, happy birthday. It was my birthday a couple months ago. You didn't give me nothing. And you are a bitch because you got a new gun. I didn't. I like that barrel too. I always love the Cimarrons when I see them at SHOT Show. I just don't own a Cimarron. I would consider that one. I like that combination of that barrel. I like the way they do their hammer, and I really like those grips. So that looks like a fine shooting iron to me. I'd take that in a minute. You should send that to me. That could be your thing you do for your birthday to celebrate. You prove you're a good human being by sending it to me. It's Duker. Well, Ducker, Duker, Dookie. No, it's all same. Duck Dookie. Let's see here. But yeah, he's a bitch because he got a new gun. I didn't. Well, I will be able to pick one up here in a week or two. At least I hope I'll be able to. I haven't heard yet if my background check came back. And the 10-day waiting period don't start till they approve your background check. So it's a pain in the ass. But at least El Dookie paid his tithe to Phil. He's not going to get in trouble with Phil. In fact, Phil's probably looking at him right now pretty happy. John Heasley paid a $2 tithe to Phil and said, did you finish the dead cartoon drawing? I did not. I worked on it a little bit last night. I refined it some, but I think I worked on it like a half hour last night. But I've got it to where I could probably just color it in, do a little weighting of the lines, because you have to change the weight of some of the lines to make it look a little better. But I got the drawing, I think, set up a little better. I added like a spinal column to one of the heads and some feathers laying around and some little organs, some organ meat in the blood. So I got it started. I mean, it's got nothing to do with guns or anything, but not all my designs do. I got Bigfoot designs over there. So, but I might finish that tonight to give me something to do. All right. We're all caught up over there. And look, no one's doing them through YouTube. People are listening tonight. I swear. People are actually learning. Oh, I never poured my soda. It's kind of late now to pour the soda. I think I'm going to hold off. Wait, how long we got? We got 18 minutes. Yeah. Well, and I'll probably be here 20, so I'm going to pour my soda. Can't believe y'all let me go not pour my soda. You people are very bad at regulating my soda usage and drinking. You either let me open it too soon, or you let me forget, or sometimes I don't know what I'm paying you for. I don't know what I'm paying you, but it's obviously too much based on the results I'm getting. It's like my son today after he said, after I gave him all the information about where he's got to take his car and blah, blah, blah for the insurance and everything, he says, okay, sorry, I'm such a dumbass. Sorry for being a dumbass. So I'll try to stop. And I'm like, why stop now? You've almost got it perfected. Because I told you don't leave your car on a side street when there's a snowstorm. Someone's going to slide off the road, hit your car. Take it, park it in a parking lot or something, somewhere where there's not traffic, And there's plenty of places around there to park it. I'm like, if you have to, and I've done this before, pull it up on like in an apartment complex where like he's visiting a friend in his apartment because he can't get back up the hill right now to come up here. I'm like, find a little island like they have in the middle of the parking lots, pull up on it, park. They're not going to come tow you away during a snowstorm. It'll just look like you had an accident, if anything else. And just put a sign in the window that said, sorry, I'll get it as soon as I can get it moved, because they're not going to tow it away. And two, if you got a ticket or something, even if it was like public property, it's better than getting your car hit. Ticket's going to be like $60 for parking illegally. I've done that before. I pulled up on the medium and left it. And one time I did that, and it's a good thing I did, because a dump truck, the garbage truck that came in, slid and hit a bunch of the cars that were parked. Not that I would be parked where they were at, but it's just a sign that I should be safer where I was. KCC right just sent an email, says new wife gun. I don't know if that means it's a new gun or a new wife. Let me show the picture here real quick. Share screen, Winder. But it says right here, he says, new wife gun. So I don't know if this is a gun he already had and he's giving it to a new wife, or he got his wife a new gun. Not sure which. But that's the Pink Lady 2. They should shrink that type a little better so it doesn't go all the way to the end of the barrel. That's one thing I don't like about them. They do their type all the way to the end of the barrel. I like a little cushion on each side. Although I bet that'd sand off pretty easy if you just want to take it off. But then it wouldn't have, say, Pink Lady on it. The anodized aluminum parts are pretty, the colors. Where's your tithe? Yeah. El Dookie did his tithe. You didn't do yours. I swear. Some people are bad people. Bad people. You don't follow the teachings of Phil. Good Lord, John Heasley just chimed in 2 more times. What's he saying? He got an entry into the Silver Bullet Drawing and said, if you finish it, please send me a car magnet email link. I will. I'll make a car magnet if I finish it. Oh wait, that was one of them was John Heasley. The other one is Kevin Payton. What did he say? Hold on, I got to get back to where it was. I've lost my place. Kevin Payton played his $2 tithe to Phil and said, "Hail Phil, how about a Saint Opossum Day t-shirt?" Well, I've never done a Saint Opossum Day. But Phil would be on board with that. He loved possums. I think they're his favorite mammal. Are they a marsupial or are they a mammal? They're a mammal, aren't they? Wait, are they marsupials? Do they keep their babies in a pouch? I should know that. I took biology in high school and college. I took zoology, and it's not zoology, it's zoology. Yeah, I should know that, shouldn't I? Why do I think I do know that? And my brain just ain't accessing it right now. And my brain ain't working. Brain ain't working. Brain ain't working. All right. It's been a rough day. Get off my back. I still got to work tonight because I do my videos and stuff at night. So I still got to, after I get out here, I go in the house, we watch TV for a couple hours, I go to bed, and then I come back out here and start working again. I've been out here all fucking day today. I often spend 8-10 hours a day out here. I'm getting tired of it, to be honest, because it's not the actual doing it. I like doing it. I like interacting with the viewers. I like trying to promote the Second Amendment. I like being able to do good for animals and veterans, etc. I like to help provide people with firearms that couldn't otherwise afford it. I love all that. I just wish I didn't have to go through the garbage with YouTube all the time. That's what makes it bad. The not only knowing that your efforts are being hampered, but they're being hampered in such a deliberate and dishonest way. That annoys me. Where was I at? What was I saying? What was I doing? Let me get over here to the live chat, which we're not going to get to a lot of tonight, but we'll do what we can. I think YouTube is being spiteful towards you because you keep asking people to make donations through PayPal instead of doing super chats. Well, if they didn't steal half of it, if they didn't take half of it right off top and then steal the half of the rest, I wouldn't encourage people to do that. We started doing that when they took away my super chat rights, when they said, "Oh, you touched a gun during a video." And really, I didn't. I stood up with a gun on my hip, I think, if I remember correctly, but still. Hulk Hogan is getting sued by a woman in Akron, Ohio, because his entourage hit her in the head with a can of beer during his All-American beer promotion. Boy, poor Hulk, he ain't having a good week. And having a good year, let's just say that. Sent you another package. Cool, I like getting free stuff. Emailed you the tracking. It's supposed to arrive Tuesday, February 8th. Oh, well, then I got something to look forward to. Finally, something in my life to look forward to. Actually, I do have stuff to look forward to. I got stuff coming from like Palmetto State Armory and stuff. I've got some recoil guide rods and recoil springs coming from Palmetto State. Stuff like that. So I got it. I'm waiting for those to come in. So I put, because I got everything put the guns together and I forgot, well, I don't have the fucking recoil. I don't have the guide rods and the recoil springs. And I probably do if I look, because I probably got some Glock ones in here somewhere. I bet if I look down here, I'd see through. Well, yeah, I got recoil springs and guide rods. I don't know if I've got them for a Glock. I'd have to see. I don't know what this one's for. This is a nice one. I've got several stainless ones in here. What's this one to? That's for 1911. That's for a SIG. Oh, here's a box of Glock parts where I took some out of the gun and placed them in everything. This got a recoil spring in it. Here's one of the double recoil springs. I'm sure that's for a Glock. Maybe not the Glock I need it for, but there's some guide rods. Well, that's just a regular 1911 guide rod. But yeah, I probably got the parts I need to put it together. I don't know what that one is. What's this one? Here's a stainless guide rod. That's for a SIG P220. I should give these bitches away. I don't need them. What's this one to? SIG P228, but that's the original one. That's not a nice add-on. I got a whole bunch of them in here. Oops, that one fell out of its box. I don't know what that happened. Put that back in there. I've never had any chance figuring out what it is if that happened. What's this one? P220. There it is. Yeah, I got lots of guide rods in here. I probably didn't need to order those. What's this one too? This is a nice fluted one. This is for a Beretta 92. 9296 compact. Nice fluted Wilson Combat one. I should start giving away some of this stuff to raise money for it. But it's not shut now. What did I get in the fucking way? Don't know what it did. I won't shut now. All right, let me get back to the questions instead of down there fucking around with that shit. All right, where are we? Where were we? Per Gustafson, he got an entry into the silver bullet drawing and did the 556 donation, and said 32 HR Magnum versus 327 Federal Magnum, which is better? Why does Smith release a revolver in 32 and not just in 327? I actually personally don't know all that much, but I know that a lot of people really prefer the H&R and they consider the 327 inferior. So, and I thought, wasn't Smith used to do the 327 and now they're moving to the 32 H&R. So, I think, yeah, that's the way it was, wasn't it? Because didn't like Ruger, or is it the other way around? Ruger did the LCR X in, what did they do them in? 327, and they're moving to 32 H&R. Smith has done the 32 H&R. So I think that's the way it is. And a lot of people seem to prefer the 32 H&R, and I'm not familiar with the different ballistics of the two. I think the only one I've ever tested is 327 because I got the Ruger in 327 and tested that. And it performed horribly compared to 327 Magnum. So maybe if I ever get a 32 H&R, I'll find out that it's a little better. But I don't know. We'll have to see. More snow headed towards Portland. Well, that's fucking horrible. Another round of snow expected Friday. Well, that's today. We ain't getting much today. I haven't seen much happening. There was a 30-car pileup on I-84 yesterday out by the Multnomah Falls. Tor Mentor XL says, is 327 Magnum too much recoil for a dainty lady? No, I think you'll be fine. I don't think it's bad at all. It's a little snappy, but it's nothing like a 357 Magnum. It just isn't as powerful as a 357 Magnum. I would choose 6 rounds of 32 or 327 over 5 rounds of 38 special, but I would never choose it over 357 Magnum. And I don't think it would be too powerful. If you want someone to have 6 rounds and you don't want to hurt your wrists, I assume that's what you're meaning by it, dainty lady. Well, yeah, I would go with the 32 or the 327. All right, where am I at? I saw Captain America Brave New World today. I liked it. I think that most people who like Falcon and the Winter Soldier would enjoy this new movie. The Red Hulk is awesome. I'll see it when it's on streaming. That's the only time I'll see it, when it's on streaming. Same thing with the one I'm looking forward to is the Thunderbolts. I always like the Thunderbolts, although they're not doing it really like the Thunderbolts comic, but I like all the characters. I like the White Widow. I like the Red Guardian. So I'm really anxious to see this play out on screen. I think it'll be funny because the White Widow in that Hawkeye TV series, she was by far the best part of it. It was awesome. She was awesome in that. So I look forward to seeing more of her on camera. I enjoy her character. I don't want to challenge you, Yank, but the last guy that tried it, you shot in the hand. Well, I didn't shoot him in the hand. He shot himself in the hand. I just held him on the ground while he shot himself in the hand. I didn't tell him to. In fact, he started screaming, "You shot me in the hand." And I looked at the bouncer, who was doing nothing to help, by the way. And I was like, "You're holding a gun. You shot yourself in the hand, you dumbass." So I'm just like, I don't know where he got that from. What about the winner who won many years ago? What about them? They'll get their thing. I'm going to, as soon as I can find evidence of it, and even if I find no evidence, eventually I'll probably just give to them. But I asked some people I knew used to be judges back in the day and seeing them. Do you remember this guy? I haven't heard from anybody yet. And I asked them, did they use this email address when they applied the first time? And I don't think they answered me yet. So once they answer me with that, maybe I'll be able to look up a different email address. Maybe they registered under a different name or a different email address with the same name, maybe. But you like platypus too? Yes. A hippo may be a variant, but they are very angry animals and will attack you. Well, they're very territorial. And they also very high on the hormones, the testosterone during certain times of the year, eating the poop and everything. They'll even bite alligators in half just for being in the wrong spot. So I don't want to take my chances with them, to be honest. I don't want to go out and like pet a wild one. I'm not stupid. Like I like tigers too, but I'm not going to go out and cuddle a wild one. Thoughts on the new Smith & Wesson CSXE series? Looks improved over the original. Well, it probably is. I couldn't imagine it would be worse because the original sucked balls, to be honest. Now, some people might think, well, you would like this because it's a hammer fired. Well, I'd like it if it was double action, single action, but it's basically just a replacement for a 1911 with a more modern shape. And I think it's got its place, but I don't think I'm all that interested. I mean, maybe eventually if it was in 40, but 9, nah, I'm not that interested. It's not on my list of things I want. I'll say that. It sounded a little hollow while you were walking around. Well, at least you could hear me, though. Hey, old fart, you going to announce the TYMPP recipient who was picked a year ago? It was 2 years ago, 23. Did you ever respond about did they ever respond about did they use the same email address? Hey, old fart. Oh, I read that just now. You got invited. I just got invited to a gay wedding. I have never been to a same-sex wedding before. Oh, don't go. Not because it's a gay wedding. It's because it's a wedding. Why would you want to go to a wedding? I avoid weddings and funerals like plague. I always tell people who are getting married, I was like, won't you wait 5 years and then on your 5th anniversary, throw a big party? I'll come to that. But I don't want to come to a party where you're probably going to get divorced in a year or two. In fact, I once took, a friend of mine had us take pictures at their wedding. I didn't want to be there, but we did. And I was like, they asked me like a month later, like, did you ever develop? Because they gave cameras out, you know. Did you ever have yours developed? Because I didn't see it. I was like, I took it home with me. And I was like, they're like, are you going to have it developed? I'm like, well, if you make it a year, I'll develop it. They didn't make it a year, so I never had to develop it. Where are we at? In Portland, 50 new beds have been added to the Bybee Lakes homeless shelter. It's too cold to be outside there. It's cold. It was cold, real cold yesterday. It was down to like 18 up here, and then with the wind chill, it was below 0. And it was horrible because it was coming down in ice pellets because it was so cold, and it was like the wind was ripping. I mean, like, ripping. We've got trees down. One of the trees fell through our fence. I got to repair a section of our fence. But yeah, it was horrible being out there. I went out there to feed the deer in shorts and a t-shirt, and I almost thought I was going to die. Are you going to include the Roadrunner in the new design? Well, yeah, the Roadrunner's in it. It's Roadrunner, Tweety, and Tom from Tom and Jerry. The only one, if I added somebody, I'd add Speedy, but I already got a mouse. So, are all Kel-Tecs bad? Well, yeah, by design, they're bad. They design to be bad. They don't care. They don't try to build them right. Now, some of them are more simple and less likely to break, like a Sub 2000, because it's basically a pipe with a trigger. But anything they build that's unique or cool is, yeah, garbage by design. I sent you a pic a month ago. My daughter's Jeep totaled in a parking lot. They still ain't done shit yet. Well, the people who hit it ain't done shit, or the insurance company ain't done shit. At Spokane, Virginia, guy got 2 tickets and said they were calling a tow truck. At Spokane, VA, guy got 2 tickets and said they were calling a tow truck at the VA. In times like this, when the roads are bad, you shouldn't get a ticket to anybody for parking in a parking lot, period. If they do, just destroy them on social media, especially if you're a veteran. I think the dude who was selected for TYMPPP many years ago still deserves a chance if he was low. Well, yeah, he's still going to get it if he's gonna. He's still going to get it. I'm just trying to figure out when and what, or like make sure it isn't someone making something up, which I don't think they'd make that up. But we haven't done the announcements yet for the new ones, so it ain't like it's going to happen yesterday or nothing. Ghost Shadow said, my tithe is covered. Well, that's good. Why so many spare SIG parts? I got a lot of SIGs. And I've replaced a lot of parts of like guide rods and stuff. And stuffs. So, yeah. Why not just shut it? Is it something up here? No, it's got to be something down below. I don't think there's. All right, I just fell out of the chair. I'm fine, by the way, if anybody's wondering. I was hooked on something now. But got the drawer closed, but it fell out of my chair. It happens. At least I didn't have my drink in my hand when I did that. Oh, we're past time. I see. If I'd have cut the video on time, I never would have fell out of my chair. But so it's your all's fault. But thanks everyone for coming. Let me make sure I'm caught up with all the supers. I do believe I am. Before we get out of here, yes, Per Gustafson was the last one over there, and Tormentor XL was the last one over here. So we are out of time. I got to go get on the treadmill. I will see you all tomorrow. And as usual, thanks to everybody who helped participate in the conversation. Thanks for everybody that helps support the Pets and Vets program or the channel. You know, TYM Triple P, everybody buys merchandise, watches videos. Hopefully you're thumbing them up, etc. I'll see you all again tomorrow. Until then, remember, always carry and stay safe till I see you again. Oh, and whoever's making hearts after I fell out of my chair, that's just mean.